Good evening, friends. Thank you so much for joining us on YouTube Live. Always a pleasure. So, I'll just post the link on my Twitter and Telegram channels so that we can have people join in and then we can start. Okay, do we have live feed? I have a feeling that perhaps. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Now, how do you connect with my Telegram channel? It's very simple. Just search for my channel on uh, Telegram. Simple as that. Uh, and you will find me. Simple as that. Or let me paste it for you here. That's my Telegram channel. Ah, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, Apollo Hospitals worked. It worked for but just 5-10 minutes. I think that was enough to make a lot of money. And after that, it fell also. But that's okay. Also, yeah, Tata Consumer. Yes. Uh, no, today's low has not changed the view on Bharti, Vikram. I think uh, it's a it's a stock which is testing patience of a lot of people. But ultimately it will break out. I think ultimately I think it will break out. Is what my sense is. Tata Steel. I think Tata Steel has reported much higher loss than what we expected, so the stock should go up tomorrow. Right? It's that kind of a market. So the bigger the loss, the bigger the rally, the bigger the howler, the bigger the rally. That's what the market is. Look at what stocks like Ashok Leyland, Bharat Forge, Motherson Sumi all have done. And look, this is a bull market, and the market's been giving you so many opportunities. You know what? Yesterday, you remember our Telegram call on Bharat Forge that the numbers don't look that bad at all, and the commentary was positive. Bharat Forge rallied 15% today after yesterday's rally. Look at Motherson Sumi. I spoke about it. Motherson Sumi at 95. We are at 125 now. F&O stock. Tata Consumer 30% higher from those levels. DVs 40% higher. NIT Tech 50% higher. It's just, I think a lot of people, I know a lot of my friends also who are, just too focused on the Nifty and the Bank Nifty. I think too obsessed with the Nifty and the Bank Nifty, which are not moving. The bigger game is happening in the broader market. And I think that's what you focus on. I think the market will also bounce back. But uh, next, Solara, well, it's not every day that, you get a Solara. So, I mean, you know what? I'll have to do my research and I'll have to come out with these, because this is now one stock that I'm studying of late uh, is Rain Industries. Now, it's a very volatile stock, but the reason I'm studying this stock is because if you see the chart of the stock, uh, it's almost giving you same kind of feeling that it gave you. It's a mirror image. If you see, if you go to Google Finance or any chart, and if you see the chart from say uh, 2016 August onwards, and you see that was the first wave that this stock had, and after that, it just took off. It's showing that trend now, and I don't know. I mean, but this is not my. This is just purely looking at the chart, and I have no knowledge about this sector as such. So this is not to say that this is the next solar. Absolutely not. I'm just saying that I'm looking at a chart which and I'm finding it very interesting. So look, I mean, do consult your financial advisor and don't just go out and buy the stock tomorrow morning. Please don't do that. I'm just saying that it's looking very interesting. Tata Steel results are very bad. Yes, I know Tata Steel results are very bad, but did you expect anything different? I didn't. So IndusInd Bank getting back to its previous high is going to be very tough. I think very, very, very tough. Perhaps now you never say never in market, but very tough is what I would say. So Oro. The problem with Oro is that unlike DVs, which came out with stunning numbers, Oro's numbers were good, but nothing exceptional. And Oro has moved up a lot, so Oro is correcting. I think Oro needs to correct a bit more, and then you will take it from there. Gracium, I think, was reasonably strong today, so I think it should do well. Yeah, Indigo. What a yesterday it was up 1% when I spotted, and it ran up 10-12% yesterday, and it ran up 12% today. I mean, it's just phenomenal the way Indigo ran up for last 2 days. I'm just amazed with the kind of move that we are seeing on Indigo. HDFC Life, I think HDFC Life is going through the last round of selling post the index inclusion. If you go back and track the history of stocks that get into the index, they always underperform for the first 3 to 4 months. But once they start to outperform, they outperform big. So that is my sense. BPCL, I think BPCL numbers can be forgotten. It's really about where the divestment would happen and who would buy. I think that is really the main key. Shriram Transport, my sense is that has bottomed out, and I know numbers are slightly weak than expected. But if tomorrow the stock gives you any dip, I think that should be bought into because look at what Ashok Leyland is commenting on, and it's a direct proxy on commercial vehicles, Shriram Transport. So I think I think it should rally. That's my sense. Best NBFC to buy? Oh, tough one, tough one. Uh, HDFC, I would say. I'm playing safe here, but you know what? That's what you got to do in this kind of a market. India Bulls, I think India Bulls is a stock that I've never understood. So I've never tried to explain the move. It's just one of those momentum plays. If you get it right, you make a lot of money. That's all I would say on India Bulls. Yes, Bank, well, fun and games happen. If you manage to participate, make good money, be happy about it. But I'll tell you one thing: just don't get too cocky about it because these things can reverse also. So that's what I would say as far as Yes Bank is concerned. PVR and Inox. Look, I think PVR and Inox uh, need to survive this pandemic because another 6 months of no movies and PVR is looking at some serious problems in terms of its balance sheet. But yes, once they open, things would be back to normal. So that way, things would improve. So let's see. A lot of you are asking on Bharti. I think Bharti is going to test your patience now because I think it came in overcrowded trade about 6 months back, and since 6 months now it stopped working. So let's see what happened to Oro today. The simple profit taking and the numbers were not that great, but Oro, the day it bounces back like it did with DVs, will give you a move back to all-time high. That will also happen, but as of now, there's some profit taking which has started to happen in Oro. So that's what's happening with Oro. Hero, I haven't checked, but the stocks run up a lot. Hero was one of my big trades 6 months back when the entire, uh, 4 months back when the entire lockdown had happened. And that COVID, one of the big beneficiaries of post-COVID world will be the two-wheeler companies, especially affordable two-wheeler companies, because a lot of people would have no option but to buy two-wheelers because you can't afford car and public transport you don't want to use. So what's the next best option? Two-wheelers, and that is what is driving. this move right now as far as Hero is concerned. How to control overtrade when losing? Very good question, pertinent question, important question. I think if you are losing and if you do over trading, you will lose much more. At that point, it's important to tell yourself, today is not my day. Shut your terminal, move out, go for a walk, go for a swim, play with your kids, whatever you want to do. Just go out. And look, there are days. And you know what? If any of you has played poker, I compare markets with poker because you would notice that there are some days when you just keep getting beaten. You have the best cards, you still keep getting beaten. And that's what happens in market also. Sometimes you go through a streak, a bad streak, a losing streak. At that point, revenge trading is not the answer. Just cut down your position sizing. When you're losing, cut down your position sizing. I've seen a lot of people who used to do 10 lots, cut down to one lot after they lost a lot, slowly build their confidence back and started to win again. So that is how things should should be done when you have this kind of move. Godrej finally is making a move back to the price at which I said it's bottomed out. I'm happy now. At least it's getting back to that price. Though I would still say that that was a bad call at that point, but it's okay now. It's at least reclaiming those levels. But it should be back to its highs. I think that's my feeling. But why is Bata not moving? Two reasons. One, it's an F&O ban. Two, nobody's buying leather shoes. Schools were closed. Offices were working from home. So that's why Bata is not moving. Simple as that. What else could be the reason? Okay. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a good night. And of course, we will talk to you tomorrow. And YouTube Live, we'll be back on Sunday, 5 p.m. A slightly longer session. Thank you so much.